monastery. And it was built by Tulku Ergyen, and I don't know how many of you know who he is, but he is a great, great, great Nyingma master. And
Oh,
he is the father of three living, one passed away, four sons who are great Nyingma masters. And those are Choki Nyima Rinpoche, Mingyur Rinpoche, and Sokni Rinpoche are the living sons. I don't know if you can, that's another mountain on the other side, and there's a big monastery being built, and it's lower than where we are now.
oh. Did you say
Anyway,
you're studying with Mingyur Rinpoche?
I am studying with Mingyur Rinpoche, and he's amazing. It's really been profound.
Wow.
And
Wonderful.
his kempos, oh my gosh, his kempos are so beautiful and so well educated. And they're such wonderful, wonderful teachers. So this is, let's see if you can see. This is the prayer wheel room before the cave. And I thought we could do a spin in here. And it was closed, but it wasn't locked. So I figured that it's okay for us
Looks
to bring
good.
this over.
Looks
Right.
welcoming.
Yeah. So I don't know if, oops, sorry, that's my finger. I don't know if you guys have seen this kind of thing before. I'm sure you probably have. Oh, it's heavy. So let's chant the Mani mantra. Oh my. These here are basically the main Buddhas of the,
I'd say we're having difficulty hearing you inside there. And the video stopped. You're all the way towards the back. It's, I know. So if you could go back outside or more towards the door. There you go. Okay.
Better?
Yes,
Yeah,
now I can hear
these
you.
walls are okay. Buddhas that are in this prayer wheel room are
Yes.
Padmasambhava, Chenrezig, Amitabha, Shakyamuni, and Tara. And of course, Padmasambhava is the Nirmanakaya, Chenrezig is the Sambhogakaya, and Amitabha is the Dharmakaya.
Oh.
So now we're coming up onto the cave. When we turn this corner, and when I get there, I'm going to speak minimally because there are practitioners inside.
Do you want to oh, there we go. We can get some prayer wheels going there. Is there a time when you think we might want to do our prayers?
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay.
So this is the entry to the cave. So the monastery was built around this. Obviously, it wasn't when Padmasambhava was. And so this is people are chanting. The guys might start cleaning the butter lamps, and they do that with a blowtorch, and that's pretty loud. So here's the cave, and can't zoom in. And up this.
Our signal's not quite as good as it was a while ago.
Oh dear.
This is wonderful.
Now, what is on there in the red?
These are like representations of Buddha's feet. And this is
This is amazing.
so I'm gonna go inside the doorway, which is about as far as I can get without losing signal. And then Mark, if you want to lead the prayers, because once I get there, I shouldn't talk.
Oh,
And then we can do 20 minutes of shamatha in the cave.
Mm.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah, sounds great.
here we go. Okay.
Okay. We've got a good view there. I can see Padmasambhava back there. Opening prayers on page 5. Sanjay Chodong Soki Chokla Changchu Bardu Dagni Kyapsu Chi Daki Jin Soji Peso Nam Ki Drola Pinchir Sanjay Drupar Shok. In English, in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. The four measurables. Manam kadanyam pesim chintam she dewa dang dewe kyu dang din par jirchi duk nyao dang duk nyao gi gyu dang draw war jirchi duk nyao me pe dewa dang mi draw war jirchi Ne ring chak dang ni dang draw wei tang yom la ne par shik. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness in the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness which is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness in the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness which is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. So I understand you don't want to talk right now. That's a really nice picture that we're getting, though. So we can start. You give us a signal and we'll start. If you can, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So we'll start our 20-minute shamatha. Ding. Soon, we've got about 8 minutes left. Are you still okay? You can just move the camera. Okay. Ding. That was our bell, Tsunma.
Closing prayers.
Oh, so we'll do some closing prayers. Let's do page 14 at the top. By the virtues collected in the three times by myself and all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the innate root of virtue, may I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. May the teachings of the great Drakunpa, Ratna Shri, who is omniscient, Lord of the Dharma, Master of interdependence, continue and increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation until the end of samsara. Yamaho Sar Sanjay Nawata Ye Dang Ye Sujo Wo Tuk Je Chen Po Dang Yundu Sempa Tub Chin Tub Nam La Sanjay Chang Sempag Med Kor Ji Kor De Kid No Sarpak Tu Med Pa Yi De Washin Je Sha Wei Shin Kander Dak Sandine She Pugur Matag Ke Wajanji Barma Chuparu De Ruki Ne Nong Te Jal Tong Sho De Ke Daki Mon Lap Tapadi Chok Chui Sanjay Tsang Tem Tam Che Ki Geg Meg Dru Par Jin Ji Lab Tu So Teata Pansandriya Awa Bodhanaya Soha Chang Chup Sen Chok Rinpoche Ma Ke Panam Ke Gyurchi Ke Panyampa Me Paryong Gong Ne Gong Du Pel War Shog. Let's just do the long life prayer for Traga Rinpoche on page 19. By power of the wealth of our devotion and virtue, and of the deities of the three roots and guardians, may the life of the Guru, glorious protector, hold firm, and his actions ceaselessly spread in the 10 directions. Om Mani Padme Hum 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 Gewadi Nyer Dog Chin Rezig Wandru Gurne Troa Chikyang Malupa De Yisala Gopar Sho. Thank you, Sunma. She's probably getting up. So I don't know if you can hear us or not yet, Sunma, but we still can't see or hear you. There you go. Something's moving. Thank you so much for standing and holding the phone for so long.
I actually sat.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So these are all the offering butter. Yeah. all the
Oh,
butter lamps, and they will all be lit by the end of the day, probably more than once. And they clean them out with a blowtorch,
oh.
which is kind of humorous. I thought that before we move to the Vajrayogini temple, that, see if that I would sing the 7-line prayer for you guys.
Oh,
Is
okay.
that okay?
Yes. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Um, the 7-line prayer of Guru Padmasambhava of Guru Rinpoche. So I'll do it in Tibetan, and I versified it in English too. So again yogi nupjang sam pema gesar dungpola yatsen chogi nadrumne pema jungne jesudra kordu kandro mangpoko keki jesuda druki Jinji Lobcher Shaksu So Guru Pema Sedi Hum Om Organ Yogi Nobjang Sam Pema Gesar Dongpola Yatsen Chogi Nodruge Pema Jungne Jesu Gordu Kandro Mangpoko Keki Jesu Dabruki Genji Lobche Shaksu Son Guru Pema Sedi Om Om in Oregon's northwestern borderlands on the seed cup of a lotus heart you gain supreme mastery wonderful. Thus as lotus born you are renowned. Hosts of Dakinis encircle you, and I'll follow in your footsteps too. I pray, please come, bestow your blessings. Guru Pema Sedi Om.
That was beautiful.
The 7-line prayer.
Yes. Thank you so
They
much.
say that if you chant the 7-line prayer and ask Guru Rinpoche whatever, if there's something that you need an answer for, if you have an aspiration, have a request, and you hold that in your heart and chant the 7-line prayer, he will answer. And I've directly experienced this multiple times. And so, not dumb things, not like, should I have a grapefruit or an apple for breakfast or something like that. Or even, should I move to Poughkeepsie? But, the bigger things. And
Mm,
he does.
yeah.
I don't know if you saw or were able to see the handprint at the doorway as we walked in. I tried to show that to y'all.
Oh no, I
They,
didn't. I didn't
they,
notice.
um, I don't want to disturb the monk who's
Right.
practicing in front of it.
It seemed like there was a
Um,
lot of incense going in there.
yeah, it's actually inside and outside, and so the incense inside goes out, and the incense outside goes in. And anyway, the handprint they said was Guru Rinpoche's handprint, but actually it's the legend is that it's his handprint, but actually it is the handprint of a student of I think Jigme Limpa. Oh shoot, I can't remember. I think it's Chikmailpa. Um, and the student left, he was very devoted to Guru Rinpoche and to Chikmailpa, and he left his handprint there. And then later regretted it because he thought everybody would think it was Guru Rinpoche's hand, which everybody does. But it's still a manifestation. And
I think I could see Padmasambhava's head nodding while you were in there, encouraging us to
oh
keep
my
going,
gosh,
keep practicing.
beautiful. Yeah, I believe that. There's a temple kitty who likes to um, come hang out sometimes. I was hoping she I was in here for 3 hours yesterday and she was on my lap for probably a good hour.
Really
But
cute.
What are the
yeah.
feet? There were feet. You showed us feet, a pair of feet. What were the feet?
There.
Yeah, those I believe that those I'm not entirely sure, but I believe that those are representations of Buddha's feet. And there's a you can see it there backlit now. I can't but
Ah, the handprint. Yes. Ah. These people are dedicated practitioners in here.
the monk who was practicing outside the cave.
Mhm.
I've only been here for a few days, but he's been here every day. I've been here all day long, as far as I can tell. I come in the morning and I usually get here sometime around 6:45, 7:15, something like that. And he's always here. So if we
That
go
was the guy
that
with
way,
the red
hmm yeah, and he
right
was
there.
sitting right there. But someone left, so he was able to move into his spot in the cave. So if we go this way, that's the shortcut to the Vajrayogini cave. But
Oh,
do you guys have time? Because I can take you the longer way, and it's very pretty, and you see the stairs up to the cave, and we
that sounds
also
great.
pass a monumental stupa. So I'll go that way. Pardon me as I put my shoes on.
Can you can you show us yourself one time? People want to see what the face that goes with your
I'm so tired. I I'm really tired. I'm not sleeping here at night. That the energy's like too high, and so I'm just not sleeping. That's
Oh,
okay. I don't know if I need it or not, but
just keep on
back to
going.
the more interesting stuff. Cave, way more interesting than swimmer face. Okay, sorry about putting the shoes on here. Okay, let's do coral.
Oh, and Bemi Mama, Vajra Guru Pema Siddhi Home, 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 Vajra Guru Pema Siddhi Home.
Just noticed this. Someone braided. Isn't that beautiful? That's okay.
So your voice faded out there for a minute, but I think it's just keep on going.
Yeah, I just bowed to the cave. So they say that here, I don't know how much I said I don't remember what I said in the recording, but there was this cave is where Guru Rinpoche, they call it Yongla Sho, and they call it the re-enlightenment cave because he was born enlightened, but they say that he got re-enlightened um, in this cave, and he also accomplished um, Vajrakilaya in this cave that we were just in.
Oh,
And this cave is connected to a cave about a 20-minute hike from here through the forest downhill. And last time we did it, there were three nuns, and two of the three of us just totally face planted because it was still super slick and muddy. And we just had wham, none down, wham, none down. And I was standing perfectly still. and and somebody grabbed me, one of the Tibetan women walking with us grabbed me. Anyway, so we're not going to go to that cave, but that cave is where Guru Rinpoche accomplished Heruka
mm,
and also where he accomplished Mahamudra and also where he defeated obstructing Nagas. So there was this grand kind of, in gamer language, boss fight
mm.
between an obstructing Naga and I don't know where that path goes. I think I'll take that later today. Um, and Guru Rinpoche, that Nagas, this particular group of Nagas didn't like him accomplishing all these very positive things and disturbing them. So they tried to stop him. And it started at a sort of, not exactly a cave, kind of a cleft that we'll pass, and I'll show you. And then it just like ranged all around the mountain. And it ended at Lower Yongleshell. And in the video, I showed you that
Mm,
strange rock formation that looks like a
mhm,
multi-headed snake.
mhm.
And that was the Naga King. And Guru Rinpoche threw a purba at him, and it pierced his head and turned him to stone. And that was that. That's where he is. But the fight sort of started here. So these are the stairs, and
These are
down
the
is
500
actually better
stairs.
than up. These are the 400 stairs, and it's really beautiful here. And there's not many monkeys out out where I'm staying around Swayambhunath and Kathmandu at Mingyur Rinpoche's monastery. Monkeys are like pigeons out there. It's crazy. And they're aggressive. And
Oh,
like I would be worried about my phone right now if I were
oh,
doing this there, because they
oh
will
my.
sometimes just swoop down and snatch whatever's in your hands thinking it's food and stuff like that. And so some folks feed them um, that live there, that live around that area, and that helps kind of keep them a little bit tamer.
Keep them full.
Keep them full. Basically, yeah, keep them full. A friend of mine was doing circumambulations around the Swayambhunath stupa, which is actually the oldest stupa. And next time I'm hoping to go there because it's actually very close to the monastery where I'm studying. And anyway, she was just circumambulating the stupa, and a monkey just for no reason swooped out of a tree, latched onto her arm, and bit her.
Oh,
And it doesn't even look like a bite. It went down to the bone, and it looks almost like a sword slashed her arm, up her arm. And she's been dealing with that for months now. She had to get all the shots, all the rabies shots and stuff like
oh
that.
no.
Yeah, it was crazy. So these are like dangerous pigeons,
Oh goodness.
these monkeys.
Deadly. They must have sharp
Yeah.
teeth. That was very quick.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was crazy. Yeah, poor thing. But she recovered well, and she was doing retreat here up until about a week ago. And I actually was hoping I could retreat in her place, but it was already rented out. So they allow Westerners monastic or lay at Benchen Monastery here, which is down the hill from where we are. And the monastery where we just were um, is also Ling, uh, which is Tulku Urgyen's monastery. And
Mm,
Benchen Monastery is Kagyu, actually.
mm.
And here's another monastery. There's monasteries everywhere here. That's wonderful.
Well, it was so fascinating when you had the video down in the lower Yangtze
Oh, yeah.
we could hear the horns and of all different
Yeah.
sizes. It was just amazing.
Yeah, that's Chotrul Rinpoche's monastery down there. And nobody, there's isn't a monastery like caring for the cave there like they have up here. And so, there's like some Hindu iconography that's managed to make its way up there. Oh, it's open. Yay. Okay, this is where the boss fight started, where
Oh,
the Naga battle began.
so this is like the cleft you were talking about?
Yep. And uh, they say, and I've seen them, but then sometimes I can see them and sometimes I can't. There's handprints and footprints in here. And there's days with days.
Well, that's very interesting. It really is just a crevice.
Yeah, but there are handprints and footprints there. And if you look here, these are little like funerary stupas
Mhm.
or satsas made from people's ashes, and they bring them to holy places and leave them there.
My
And then there's
goodness.
some, I brought
Look at that.
some of Kevin here a year ago.
Oh, that's
Not quite a
wonderful.
year ago. Yeah, Kevin's all over the holy places in Nepal.
Good for him.
He's well planted. Okay, so they're doing a big practice at the Tara temple. So I'm gonna try and take us in there. Sound might go wonky because the walls are very, very thick,
Okay.
but I think the video will hold. If everybody turns off their video, that might help the signal a little bit from this end. Sorry, I'm walking so slow. Old knees. So this is a different monastery, and I can't remember the name of this one. But this monastery is tasked with taking care of the self-arisen Tara.
Mhm.
And self-arisen means kind of one that just sort of appeared out of stone. And then later they carved a walking stick. They carved a Ganesha on the stone next to her.
Oh,
I'm gonna stop talking when we go
okay.
in, but I'll point her out to you.
Mhm. Oh, that's right. That's the self-arisen Tara.
And that's the Ganesh. But she just appeared.
That worked out really nice.
Good. Okay. Now it's a little bit urban down there.
How are
Pharping
you
is
managing to
small.
hold the camera in your cane? And how are you managing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for
Okay,
asking. So this is part of that same monastery, and these are some of the monks' quarters. And we have some prayer wheels. Whoops, sorry. Trying to multitask here.
goodness.
Okay, this is the path to the Vajrayogini, self-arisen Vajrayogini. Now, unfortunately, they don't allow cameras inside the temple, so we can only go as far as the courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as I know, there aren't even photos that exist of it, but I've seen it, and the first time I saw it, I burst into tears and kind of collapsed. So um, I wasn't expecting that to happen.
Powerful.
And so yeah, definitely have faith in it. And it is sometimes undressed and sometimes fully decked out in jewels and silks and so forth. And here is one of the several beautiful large stupas in the area. I don't know,
Ooh, that's wonderful.
trying to zoom in, but it's backlit again. I'm sorry about that. But it's very beautiful. There, that's a little bit better. And I think that this is a Nyingma um, monastery here. You get the sounds of Nepal, which is mostly barking dogs.
We don't,
Barking dogs. You don't
luckily,
hear it?
we're not hearing any of that, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Nepal is uh, Tibetan horns, barking dogs, and car horns, and cymbals and drums and things like that. You hear it everywhere. It's kind of amazing. So this is again part of this monastery. Now this monastery is not open to the public,
Oh,
and they have all kinds of signs that say that. But beautiful gate. Shoot, everything's back. Now that's another shortcut up, but I'm gonna do the longer way so that you guys can get a sense of the temple when we get there. Now, there's still a lot of repair going on from the earthquake. when you see like piles of
Oh,
cement and stuff, the earthquake from 2015. Like this was a really beautiful little park and it was totally devastated.
oh my.
Yes, it was a beautiful gate. I don't know if you can, I don't know if
Yes,
you can.
we got a good view of it.
Oh, nice.
We can see the faces.
Yeah, isn't that lovely?
Uh-huh.
So the faces, there's three faces. There's a kind of beige face, a blue face, and a skull. And the Katvanga that Guru Rinpoche and Haruka and
Oh,
Vajrayogini carry. And it usually goes, they're vertically stacked at the top of the Katvanga. And it usually goes yellow face, blue face, skull. And
okay.
it is a freshly severed head, a rotting head, and a skull on top of which is gone. And that represents Nirmanakaya, Sambhogakaya, and Dharmakaya.
Oh,
So, yeah. And it's kind of the progression of, my understanding of it is that it's the progression of uh, awareness, essentially. You know, you sever the ego, and then it begin as the ego falls away, then, you know, luminosity emerges until ultimate nature of the essence of everything, Dharmakaya, is present. And now it's depicted in you know, kind of that Vajrayana fun way.
yes.
Um, but that it's also related to a lot of the, I was going to say funerary, but I meant like charnel practices them and
Now, the
such.
Katvanga is also a representation of what, like the hidden consort,
Yes, that's correct.
hidden partner.
Yep, hidden consort. So when Vajrayogini's carrying it, it's Heruka. And
Oh,
when Padmasambhava is carrying it and he's alone, it's Yeshe Sogya.
oh,
So these are other typically Nyingma protective images. That up there, the circle is the Gyankil, which is three colored spinning lights, spinning circle. It's called the circle of truth.
yes.
And this is a protector being. And that's also protective, but not a protector. But you'll see scorpions used a lot with eyes on them. They have eyes on their claws and things. So just a few steps away. This is a Bodhi tree. That is
Oh,
incredible.
they're very elaborate.
Yeah, you can see the leaves. I'll bring back some Bodhi leaves
Oh,
for the Sangha.
be wonderful.
Yeah, they say
Now, is
that
this hibiscus
every
there?
Bodhi tree. Yeah. So that, no, not hibiscus, sorry, that's bougainvillea.
Oh,
It's every bougainvillea and marigolds grow like weeds out here. And so do poinsettias,
oh,
poinsettia trees. Really interesting. Okay. Oh, these stairs are really tall. Okay, here's a stupa honoring the monastery in the Jayogini cave. So here we go.
I just want to offer my hand out there to help you.
Oh, it's all good. I've gotten really used to this. So this is the beginning. This is the main entrance. And you can see the temple there. Oh, there's people practicing. The thing that's challenging with the stairs is that they're all different heights and widths,
Oh,
even in the same staircase. They sometimes tilt forwards.
goodness. Thank you so much for all your effort.
Oh, I do this every day.
Mm.
Okay, so this is the temple, and behind it is like a mountainside. And the self-arisen Bacchiogini is inside on the upper floor, that golden floor.
Okay.
And there's a temple up there. And she's emerging from the stone
Oh my.
there. Yeah.
Wonderful.
And we'll do a Cora here.
So
These are guardian snow lions that look a little bit like brides. And oh, I think I can take you guys.
if we lose your voice, we'll just stick with it.
Okay. So this is an outer temple. That is, I believe, a six-armed Manjushri.
Oh, 6 arms.
Yeah, I believe that that is Maitreya is coming. And this is Shakya.
Well, I'm really feeling the experience of being able to prostrate and everything in places like this.
Oh, good.
Wonderful.
Good. And those are the stairs up to the Vajrayogini.
Ah,
No permission, it says there. No permission to bring camera and shoe.
uh,
So we won't do that.
well, say a prayer for us the next time you go in there.
I will for sure. Well, that was all I had planned for today for y'all. And
Okay. Well,
it's a good thing. The
that
city
puts
is
us at, yeah, 8:10. I mean, and your time there is like 6:50 or something.
7:55. Yeah.
7:55.
Yeah. So
That looks like a
well, I
person.
hope you enjoyed that.
Well, thank you so much, Tsunma.
Thank you,
Oh, it's just
Johnny.
great
Johnny.
effort and a joyful thing to see
Oh, great.
and to practice it in a beautiful cave like that. That's something I don't know if I'll ever get to do.
Yeah.
That's the idea. And with you know, it's really one of the blessings of COVID actually is Zoom. And
Mhm.
if you believe that you're there, you're there.
Mhm.
When you're
Right.
doing these kinds of practices, just like when we receive teachings from our teachers, we feel like we're with them and we are
No
receiving the
separation.
blessings. Receiving, yeah, no separation. As we say in the Nyingma, not to.
Well,
And
is there anybody who would have some question they might want to ask?
oh
Tsunma?
yeah, I'm gonna sit
What is that
if y'all are cool.
hanging down from the top?
It's a big like metal scarf,
Okay, that's what I thought.
and
Okay.
it has, yeah, but it's made of panels of metal, and each panel is one of the 8 auspicious symbols, or the 8 um, like auspicious offerings kind of thing. And you'll see that on almost all the temples. On one side, they'll have something like that.
Oh,
And
what's
what's
beautiful.
interesting in Nepal is Nepal is, mm, Newari culture is a mix of Hindu and Buddhist, and there's no conflict. And I don't mean like, you know, with like interpersonal conflicts or anything like that. Um, there isn't that, but I mean that there's no contradiction in many ways.
Ah, right.
You
They
know,
they they
uh,
they settle together.
yeah, and you know, the Buddhism here is Vajrayana. It came with the diaspora when Tibetans had to leave. You know, but it's kind of been here for a long time. You know, and so you'll see this mix of iconography that's really unique to Nepal. Um, and again, there's just no contradiction. There's no conflict. Like on
Oh,
when I walk to the cave in the morning, every morning and on the way back too, I pass this little teeny shrine on the corner of the road that is a shrine, I think, to Nandi, Shiva's bull. And you know, you see monks kind of not
Shiva's
bowing
ball.
to it, but they'll say hello. Yeah, Shiva's bowl,
Oh,
and it's just like that kind of everywhere. And there's some places that are very strictly Hindu. Like we went to Pashupati and Kathmandu, which is Tilopa and Naropa's caves are there,
yeah.
and around it, and there's also a self-arisen Vajrayogini there, but we can't go in because it's Vajrayogini and Kali are considered the same in Newari culture.
Uh,
And there's a lot there that is strictly Hindu, and only Hindu people are allowed in. Even if you espouse the Hindu faith, but you're Caucasian, they won't let you in
oh,
to a lot of the temples there.
oh,
We managed to get in, my friend Dolkar and I, she's a nun from England. We managed to get in because our friend Tenzin, he talked the guard who had a huge AK-47. He talked the guard into letting us in, and somehow or another we got in, and there was this beautiful celebration with dancing and Hindu Brahmins and holy men offering blessings, and we just were quiet and nobody cared, and we didn't take photos. We tried to just be as respectful and invisible as we could be as we walked around. But then a Brahmin caught sight of two extremely white Buddhist nuns walking about, and he basically firmly asked us to leave.
he did what?
He firmly asked us to leave, and we did,
Um,
you know. But so there's that. But it's also the place where they bury their dead, or not bury, cremate their dead along the river.
oh yeah.
And we were there for some of that as well. One evening we went, they were doing a Navaratri puja, and on one side of the river there was all this celebration and huge butter lamps, like huge. They must have weighed, I don't know, 30 pounds each. And
Wow.
guys, gigantic men spinning them and dancing with these butter lamps. That was one side of the river. And on the other side of the river, two bodies were being prepared for cremation.
Oh yeah.
It was,
Dancing on the other side. And what were they representing? Do you think was it were they
it was,
representing Hindu deities or Hindu
they were
figures?
celebrating Shiva and the goddess of the river, you know,
Oh,
and that river flows into Ganga. So it's considered, but anyway, yeah, it's a very interesting combination of cultures, you know. But when it comes to practice, um, like monastic practice, there's no crossover. It's Vajrayana is Vajrayana, period.
oh,
You know, and but culturally, everybody's cool. It's pretty wonderful.
So does anyone else have a question? We should let Tsunma get on with her day.
And you guys get on with your night.
Thank you so
It
much.
seems like it. Yes, everyone says thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Bonnie. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Ooh, the birds are happy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dakinila.
You're welcome, Mama-san.
I
Love you guys. Miss you.
love
And the
you.
next one is in November, and we'll go to Swayambhu, and I don't know. I'll put on my monkey repellent.
Okay.
We'll see how that
Now,
goes.
now that's on November the 9th at 8 p.m.
Yes.
here.
Thank you
We're-
very
Yeah.
much.
Is that
We're
okay? Is that
shifting.
too late for you guys? I'm just trying to time it
No,
with the
it's okay.
light here.
It's, it's just the daylight savings time ends.
So
Thank
yeah,
you
it'll
very
be,
much.
I'll figure it out from my end. But anyway, okay, you're welcome. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much,
And we'll see
Tsunma.
you.
Thank you again and again. And I can't wait to our next adventure.
Okay,
And our thoughts and our prayers are with
me
you.
too. And I'm praying for you guys every day. Butter lamps too.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to have to pray for you every day now that you told me that.
Okay, I'll take it. Thanks.
We'll take that.
All right, love you all.
Definitely. Bye-bye.
Love you. Sweet dreams.
Take care.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, that was really wonderful.